then you move on to the wife.
Then we move on. Yeah, we'll make a little costume.
Chanel's just sitting there with the xenomorph patches. Tony, come on,
How
man.
much longer?
Shut up! You're not supposed to talk. You just.
I gotta make this video. Do it for the views.
How's it going, everybody? Tony here from Kapowcast with another episode of Shut Up and Take My Money, the only show where we constantly can't get enough of dinosaur blood in formatted figures. Yeah, I said dinosaur blood.
I like my dinosaurs compressed into table size or pocket size.
Into nostalgia placed characters. Joining me today is Mike and John. Fellers, how are we today?
Hey.
Great. I got some ice cream and my tongue's blue.
You still have the ice cream? He didn't bring enough for the whole class.
It's kind of melty now, but...
Feed me through the camera.
Yes.
Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell for notifications, and the thumbs up so that we can defeat the final boss, the YouTube algorithm itself. If you're listening on podcasts, follow the podcasts, the platforms, the
Words
tiers.
Are hard today for you.
Kids don't work over 40 hours a week. But yeah, hit that follow button, subscribe, whatever it is. What other ones are there, John? You're the master of all of them.
Oh yeah, your
Download.
podcatcher apps. Hit that subscribe button, rate, review. Give us all the best ratings as well, so that we can start making money on podcasts again.
Tony won't have to work 40 hours a week. Over 40 hours a week.
Look at my face. Look at my face.
Tony worked 2 weeks in 1 week.
I did. Yeah, I did. I haven't done that since the ripe old age of 19. So it wears on me a little bit harder nowadays.
Oh, absolutely.
But fellers, a week has passed, and do either of you have anything for show and tell this week?
I know I do.
I got some melty ice cream.
I'm actually curious on like how long this segment could actually go until all of us just go, no, I don't have
this
anything.
Week.
Nothing for John.
No, actually, I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay,
Mike, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'll
drop
yours
it.
Yours is probably more exciting, so I'll let you go first.
Okay. All right. We'll start with a bang and then we'll end with a
whimper.
So I finally, I've been talking about it since basically the Revelation episode that we did. I finally got my Wave 1 in, and I'm holding my favorite figure out of all of Wave 1, Evelyn. Yeah, if you can see that.
I can.
I think she looks really good. I've seen her in person.
Yeah, man. I think out of all of them, she's the best looking. I haven't had a chance to actually open up the box and take a look on the inside. So I'm excited to do that this weekend probably, and then put them back in the box, and then put them in another box, and then never look at them again until I finally move. I also got my Amazon exclusive Heavy Artillery Roadblock.
Oh,
you're just taking it all sorts of old school this week.
Yeah, right.
Look at that big old gun.
I know, right?
Yes, that's the same gun that's coming on Breaker's bike.
That is a sweet gun.
Yeah.
It is you can
nice
get a look at that.
And he has a pistol that actually looks kind of like a real pistol. So for my show and tell, speaking of old school, got this guy in the mail today, or a few days ago.
Nice.
A vintage card, Spider-Man 2099, and I actually held off opening it until we did this. And I love this card so much. It's so nice.
It is, man. That's one of those. I was going back and forth on picking him up, and I still am. I don't know why, because I know that that's going to be one that within like a month you're not going to be able to get it, and then prices are going to shoot up on them because it just seems to always happen.
The original one right now goes for like, well, before this came out, I think was like going for like $100 on eBay and stuff like that. Yeah, which is absolutely insane. But no, I was really happy. I wanted Spider-Man 2099 for my Spider-Man, my modest Spider-Man collection. I hate opening these because it's always so nice. It's so pretty.
Wait, you don't cut the bottoms anymore? You just...
I cut the bottom, but I got to a certain point where when I was saving packages where I was just like, I can't keep all these fucking boxes. Like...
That's why that's one of the reasons I like the retro cards is they're easy to store compared to like the actual legends. And
just so we know, there's a rumor that there's going to be another vintage Spider-Man wave coming in January or February next year, especially with the Spider-Man 60th anniversary. And in a Q&A also that I saw today, the Hasbro team was asked, will they be doing anything special for the 30th anniversary of X-Men animated series? And they're like, yes.
Ooh. Wow.
So.
Oh, man. I'm trying to get out. Leave me alone. I know there was that tease that, Mike, you put in the group with that, was it Doc Ock in the background on Retro Card?
Yeah. Somebody actually asked him about that. I think Shartimus Prime and somebody else. He was like, he played it off really cool. He was like, no, he's like, there's just, he's like, I have multiple different areas I stream and I move stuff around a lot. And he was like, that's just one of my favorite figures from the Toy Biz, old Toy Biz figures. And I just put it there. There's no real reason. But I mean, obviously I think there was. And there was also a question where they were asked if they were still going to be doing the Rider series. If they're going to be doing anything else with that. And like really nonchalantly, I think it was it Dan? No, it was Ryan. He just on camera, he just literally scoots back, grabs the old Toy Biz Hawkeye that came with the riding bike and just pulls it off his shelf. And then it's just gone.
All right. I mean, we got to get the important questions into them. Are we going to get a Punisher Guncock Transformer Marvel Legend?
You know, here's the thing. If we keep this up, I would love it for us to one day actually be able to do that because there's a couple YouTube channels that I think are only like a year old that got to interview him. Well, I think they're a little over a year old, but they're not like super... In YouTube age, they're not old.
Yeah.
So to speak. And I was like, holy crap, man. And like, I just wanted people to ask, like, a lot of them were asking the same questions. And
that's how it usually goes, right?
Yeah. Because I know there's stuff they can and can't ask, and they're told. What's funny is and this probably won't actually make the final cut of the show, but during Boog Nice's interview, he started a little late. And then towards the end of the interview, he's like, all right, I got one more question for you. And then the PR person chimes in. They're like, actually, we don't have time for one more question. We're going to have to wrap it up. And he was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
Man. I would get a stand.
In all fairness, he was late to the interview. He even said that.
Oh.
So. Tony, you got anything?
Never show up late. Yeah, I got a couple things. One came today and one came the other day, but I didn't get to open it until today. But
I know what you got.
My bookends came for my Marvel Studios movies. So these are actually from Etsy.
Big boy.
And they're from AX Shop or AX Prop Shop if you want to go check out his store. But they're 3D printed. So that means they can actually take a bump and I don't have to really worry about them. Acrylic painted, it looks like. They're gonna look good. I'm gonna take a picture and post it somewhere. Who knows? And then the piece de resistance is
yeah, there she is.
My April O'Neil figure came in, and just to show you guys, She does have unpainted joints. So you might be right about that, Mike. These might just be unpainted joints because there was no like flaking paint, no anything in the container. And this is the only reason I took it out. I was like, I gotta know. I have to know if this is like legit or not. So, I mean, be prepared. Like it for me, after the initial seeing people post about it, I kind of came to terms with it because like the figure itself looks really, really good, and the accessories that come with her are even cooler. She comes with like a stack of pizza boxes,
frozen pizza boxes.
Yeah, I believe that. She even comes with her own stand too. I haven't really broke it all apart to look at it.
She does.
I was like, thank God, because
nice.
Female figures are such a pain in the butt to get to stand.
I did hear, be careful with the purse.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Pull too hard on the strap.
Mm-hmm.
But man, do you know how bummed I was when I realized
I'm sure
that I ordered her and Anthrax and Scumbag together, and that stuff isn't going to ship until Anthrax and Scumbag ship. And I'm so concerned that like by the time it happens, they're going to somehow have misplaced it, and they're going to be like, "Oh, sorry, dog, we ain't got them no more."
I would think
bullets,
that,
man.
I would think that you'd be okay. What's really weird is like the two head sculpts don't really have much of a difference. Like they almost look the same.
Is one mouth closed slightly? And
kinda.
I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't have my glasses on.
But yeah, they like legitimately almost look the exact same. I'm like, all right.
You can't really tell the difference too much.
I mean, I know like in that movie, she didn't have like much of a range of expression for that much, like in compared to like something like Halloween Town, where her expressions are very Disney oriented, so they're very exaggerated. So yeah, but no, this is a dope figure. Between like the textures on the clothing and the patterns, the little tiny details like in her vest and stuff, it's super duper cool. I'm more impressed with this figure than I thought I was gonna be, to be like 100% honest.
I can't wait to get it in 3 months.
3 months. That sucks, dude. Like, because I've been there, and I'm like, oh, I could save on shipping, and then that strikes in my head. I go, wait a minute, like if I order this, then it's not going to come for 3 months.
Honestly, like because I am obsessed with like getting things like right away. Like, I am an American. I want my stuff, and I want it now. I definitely would have made different choices. Yeah.
I mean, the last pre-order, I think I did both of them combined. Like I was just kind of like, oh, they'll both ship at the same exact time, so that's okay. So I was able to save there, but 9 times out of 10, I forget about it and I order everything separate, and I'm paying, $45 in shipping because I fucked up.
Breaking news. You may have noticed when you were first I did one of these because as we're talking, I got a notification that my NECA stuff has shipped.
Which stuff? I'm
assuming my Muckman and my Gecko.
Oh,
nice.
What? I didn't get nothing.
Yeah, I got it.
I want my Muckman and Gecko.
I just saw your order from NECA has shipped out. I was like...
Oh, man.
Live reaction.
Live reaction of when a grown adult gets a shipping notification of his toys.
Since we're on the subject, NECA's the first hitter out of the gate. This week they announced their pre-orders, and then they gave us their final product images of the Gremlins 2-pack, the Brain Gremlin, the Halloween 2-pack, and the Universal Monsters, the Mummy, which 3 out of the 4 of those I have pre-ordered. I did look, John. Where do you keep pulling all this stuff from? I don't know what it was.
Nothing in arm reach.
What was that?
Grizzler.
Okay.
I got him on eBay this week too, so that he can go with my Moss Man.
Oh yeah, for those watching, he was peeking up Grizzler out of the bottom of his frame. Or
so
for those not watching,
it's gonna be a little Easter egg each time we do an episode. Find out what character John pulls in randomly.
But yeah, no, they gave us the final product images, which I was actually excited to get more of the two Gremlins. So we didn't really get much with their reveals in their Comic-Con stream for those two. But yeah, and we did. We did see a price increase with these Ultimates coming out this year or next year. I think they're slated for early 2022, I think.
Yeah.
For the actual like shipping releases. But yeah, so Ultimates now, we talked about it, they're going to be like 35, and then the 2-pack was 75, which like I was like, oh, that hurt.
That
was the one that hurt.
Are going to be 75 now?
I don't know.
That's
because like this pack and the Halloween 2-pack, it's not just like two figures. You get a bunch of like kind of like big accessories with them too. You know, you get like the Acme TNT drum and all that other stuff with that.
Okay.
Then the Halloween
50 to 75 is a bit of it's a big jump.
Yeah, that's a huge jump. Yeah.
Like, well, you think about it, you get two essentially two Ultimate figures, both at 35. That's 70.
True.
So I mean, we could see an increase in the 2-packs of the turtle stuff.
Oh, I think it's definitely going to happen. I would say probably like 55.
Especially with the amount of accessories that come with those 2-packs of the turtle line. Like you get so many accessories in every one of those 2-packs. John, you expressed interest in the Halloween 2-pack, and I have a feeling that the price point probably put the nail in the coffin for a hard no.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I'm not. I love Halloween, but not as much as some of our other friends. So that price point wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah. Oh man, it'd be tough for me to. I'd probably do it if it was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2-pack. I'm not gonna lie, I would. Or a Night of the Living Dead. How come we haven't gotten any of that stuff?
That's a fine question. All has to be black and white though. I'm putting my foot down. No Technicolor remaster.
But yeah, this one's gonna be a pass for me this time around. Like, that's gonna be one of those where maybe if I ever get lucky, like at really cool Comic-Con and it has a great price on it, I'll pick it up. But probably not. I mean, I already got a Michael Myers, so even though this one's pretty sweet, looks cool.
I was gonna say it has the bloody eyes.
Yeah. So we'll see. I doubt it, but you never know.
I know Mike didn't. You didn't jump on the Universal Monsters yet, did you?
No. The way I figure it, with turtles and gargoyles, Neca is already like shaking me down for too much lunch money. Like, yeah.
This is coming from the guy that ordered 5 Tengu Warriors.
You got an army build, man. How many foot soldiers I got?
How many do you have?
Not including the damaged ones. The Bash and Smash ones that came with April and Casey.
Right. Okay.
April and Casey. Not including them, I wanna say 12 or 13.
Woo! God damn.
Have you talked to an insurance company about getting these things insured, man?
No.
I don't even know if you have to have like all the receipts or some sort of like, or I'm sure you have to have some sort of proof, but
anything.
My receipts are in smiles.
Speaking of smiles, I got a big one last night when I seen Hot Toys posted on their Instagram that they are reissuing probably one of the pieces that since I got my very first Hot Toy, I always found on secondary market at an extreme price, and I would always be like, God, one day we'll get it. And they're reissuing the Mark III construction version Iron Man. I just needed Tony Stark to set it up and work on it, though. I don't know the price point, though. Did anybody look at the price point at all or no?
I did, actually. I didn't see it. I saw the pictures and that was it. You know, I mean, I knew that was more so Tony up your alley. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's cool looking, but
It's definitely like what's funny is it's super cool looking, and but like sometimes like when because you sent it in our group chat, and sometimes when I get this stuff, I get it like right when I wake up in the morning at like 5, and like I just see it and I'll be like, "Fuck."
What is this? Yeah, no, I understand that.
So like my response at first was like, okay. And then like I started thinking about it, I was like, oh wait, okay. It's Iron Man. Tony really likes Iron Man. I get it now.
He starts putting together the pieces. I can't find it on Sideshow currently. So it'll probably be announced like on Monday or something like that. It'll go up for pre-order.
Probably. I can't remember how much the original was. But that is definitely something cool. Like if you're building, you want to build like a workstation area for Tony Stark. Like that's why like at first like I look at something like that as like a big accessory.
Right. Yep.
And I'm not big into stuff like that, so I was just kind of like, what is this? Why? And then I was like, oh.
That's one thing that I've always kind of wanted to do is build Tony's workshop. Because
you have some of the stuff to do it.
I was about to say Hot Toys has released like big pieces, like the whole platform that he's standing on, and the third one and everything. You got the Hall of Armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did have the Hall of Armor stuff that you could set up and light, which was pretty cool looking, I must say.
It was a pretty penny though. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to hold off and see what the list price on this baby is. I was hoping it would go up somewhere and I could see and make the call. But it's definitely it's on my want list on sideshow.com. So my wish list, I think that's what they call theirs.
Not to go back a topic, but I just saw that they have the Ultimate Mummy for pre-order up on Big Bag Toy Store.
Oh, we didn't even, yeah.
I kind of see what they were talking about with the black and white.
Yeah.
Because I saw him on there, I was like, oh, he looks like he's black and white. And now I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I was telling John, I'm really curious to see how much he'll actually stick out next to the black and white Frankie. Because
I'm sure somebody will do a comparison on the YouTubes.
The YouTube is, yeah. So I'm going with you guys are definitely a negative on the Hot Toys one though.
Yeah.
And I don't this next one I don't remember which one of you guys showed it off in our group. But
I'm always showing it off.
Nerf is giving us another blaster from another property line other than Halo. And they're giving us the Aliens NI 725 blaster.
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
That's another thing.
I love my Nerf. I have a lot of Nerf in the house. And this is like really tempting, but it's like $100.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
$95 and add in sales tax and everything. Yeah, absolutely.
But
shipping too.
Can you imagine posting? Yeah, unless you're a Pulse member, posting a video, doing a video where you have that, and it's like aliens and you're hunting, and it's one of your cats.
Stop it!
Your poor cats.
Stop it!
Did you see? Did you see like the? I think it was a video or a GIF of Ripley
shooting
like with it,
shooting the alien,
and the darts are bouncing off. Oh, that was great.
That was it. I actually sent that. I remember because I got the email, and I instantly thought of Tony.
Yeah, same. It was funny. Yeah, it was the same brain wavelength moment. Like I saw you post it right when I was like, oh, yep, typing it up.
Because I was like, Tony loves Nerf and he loves Aliens. Like Alien is one of those franchises like I've just never really got into. But it's just that perfect moment of like one collector recognizing that it may not be for them, but this collector may like it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make you spend money.
It's really cool. Like it's super duper duper cool.
It's funny too because it's an R-rated franchise.
Yeah, but it's a cult classic though. Like,
yeah, right.
Is it online only?
I don't know. I'm trying not to look at it to be 120% honest. Like, when I seen it had the digital readout for the shots and it has sound effects, I was just like, I'm trying.
Pretty. I mean, I think you still have some time to really make that decision.
I don't know.
Just throwing that out there.
And it would definitely, the video would never happen with the cats because the cats hate the guns. They're terrified of them.
Then you move on to the wife.
Then we move on. Yeah, we'll make a little costume.
Chanel's just sitting there with the xenomorph patches. Tony, come on,
How
man.
much longer?
Shut up! You're not supposed to talk. You just.
I gotta make this video. Do it for the views.
That's one thing though that the lady has kind of cut me off. Like, she's like, you can't buy any more Nerf guns until like we find places for all the rest of the Nerf guns that you have. And I'm like, ah,
understandable.
This is a conversation between an almost married couple. And she's 30 now, right?
What was that?
She's in her 30s. She's 30 now, right?
Yeah, she's 33.
In your 30s, and that's the conversation.
You're gonna get a gun safe. You're like, hey, check out my gun collection. Open up this giant safe, and it's just all Nerf.
I do like to go to my gun fanatic friends and go, man, I just bought 100 rounds, and it only cost me like $5. And they go, what? Where? And I go, at Walmart, man. They got the Nerf rivals on sale right now. And they're like, oh, fuck you. God damn it. You and your damn Nerf guns. I'm like, hey,
it's Nerf for nothing, buddy.
It's Nerf for nothing.
That's right.
Side note, that was actually something we were talking about for the bachelor party, is renting out a warehouse and having a giant Nerf battle. And then I was like, I don't know. Like, we're in our 30s. I'm kind of questionable about a couple of people's like health, and I don't want anybody having a heart attack. So
yeah, on paper it sounds fun. In reality,
oh god,
hold on. John broke his arm trying to do a barrel roll.
Yep, that's exactly what would happen. Or I'd fuck my knee up, like just go straight down on concrete.
But you got one of those trikes going down the aisle for the wedding.
Oh man. I would have a blast. I can't believe you have to ride a rascal down the aisle of our wedding. This is embarrassing. You knew what you were getting into. But yeah, Hasbro also gave us a surprise banger with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Ninjetti Blue and Black Rangers. Is that Blue or Black Ninjetti Ranger?
Blue and Black, yep.
Which I said I wasn't going to buy any more Power Rangers. I said that, F this line. And then something, I don't know if like Mike just sent that link right at the perfect time of me waking up and not having a full recollection of like my brain. And I just went pre-order, and I pre-ordered them off of Target. And I was like, I mean, like this is one of those ones I said that like I wanted the Ninjettis.
That's why I sent it. So I remember like you saying you're like, if they come out with the ninja ones, like I'll probably get those. Like those are movie suits.
Yep. Yeah, those were two staples. I'm really hoping they get to me and they don't look like Dookie. Like that, because like that's the line that just keeps upsetting me with their paint apps. And like I will say that I'm a butthurt collector on that line. It's just, you give me what I want, but then you half-assed it. And
luckily on these, it looks like there's probably not going to be much paint involved. Like it looks like just the nature of the suits. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of like molded plastic in that color, which is fine. What tripped me up is first of all, they're pinless, which is still one of those things. I'm like, I don't know why I care about this, but I do. Like, I feel like I shouldn't care about pinless, but I do.
The pinless technology takes Hasbro up a level to like almost the Mafex area of things, where like the sculpt is like super smooth. Like getting rid of the pins doesn't seem like a big deal until you see the figure without the pins, and you're like, whoa, like that actually makes a huge difference. So like, yeah, ever since that announcement that they'd start rolling out pinless technology, I found it really exciting. You know, I'm not stupid. I expect an increase in price along with the rollout because I'm sure it's not cheap to do such a thing.
And they kind of broke down. I don't know how interesting this is going to be to other people, but is because Marvel Legends kind of like, I don't want to say pioneered, but they started the pinless stuff, and people are often asking like, well, why is this figure pinless and why is this one not? Because they don't have as many tools to do the pinless stuff, so they kind of have to pick and choose when they do the pinless stuff because they have so much over toolage of all the other stuff.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, if we could put in these pinless arms, we could do that, but we might have to use these pinless legs because we're doing this. And they said as time goes on, I'm sure it's going to be the same for Lightning Collection, as they do more pinless stuff, it will become more prevalent. But what blew me away, too, is the fact that the Ninja figures have not one, but not two, but 3 head sculpts.
Yeah, weird, right?
That tripped me up. I was like, because I thought they could have easily just done the 2 Ninja ones, not even done the civilian ones.
Mm-hmm. But
they're throwing those civilian ones in there, and I'm like, and I don't know what it was. Like, just seeing those figures, I was just like, oh, yep, I'm getting those. But I was kind of bummed because I thought they were going to do the same thing they did with Turtles, like do 2 a day up to Friday, but they just did those 2 this week. So, the other 4 are coming. I just don't know when.
Right. They're supposed to be doing that all month, right? All through August. So
yes,
they got
and there's a theory that next week is going to be a in space theme. And then last week was the Retro Morphers. And the week before was the Ninja Turtles. But back in June, it was Yojo June. And they announced 2 figures and then just did a bunch of re-releases. And then this month, for what they're calling Power Month, they've announced 9 new Lightning Collection figures so far.
No love for the Joes.
And those 2 figures, the Ninja ones, were figures 100 and 101. Wow. We're now over 100 figures in 3 years.
Wow.
Math. Statistics.
John, you look like you have something you want to really get off your chest right now.
No, it's fine.
You heard about the Joes?
Yeah, I saw the sneak preview of what's possible. Was that in the group? Did you share that? What the possibility of what's coming out next?
Oh, in 2022?
Yeah, for Joe's.
Which has that's right. Yeah, that has me excited if that's true. But then again, too, like on the one hand, I'm excited. I'm happy because my wallet's happy. But then on the other hand, too, you see all the other lines, and you're like, why can't we do this with the Joes? Why can't we have some of these figures, especially some of those? You definitely don't have to make too big of a difference if you're just using same molds off of Marvel Legend figures or whatnot. So, I whatever, it's fine.
What I think it comes down to too is like, and I feel like we talked about this before, but like the demand for the G.I. Joes, I think it super exceeded what they thought.
What they expected, right? Yeah.
And the more I've like watching and listening to interviews about like these guys that do the toys, that make the toys and put, figures usually take about a year or 2 for production.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still trying to catch up to the demand that was unexpected. Not to mention we're in the middle of a pandemic, on and off for over a year now.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a matter of catching things up. I think going forward, things are going to be a little bit better for the Classified series.
I will say, they've done a great job of doing the reissues, right?
Fixing things.
Exactly. Not realizing how popular it was going to be. And then saying, okay, well, we'll give you another shot at these. So I give them that. I just need my Regal variant Cobra Commander, and I'm pretty much set. But yeah.
I'm fairly certain everybody that's wanted a specific kind of Joe figure has gotten it at this point. And even with these, speaking of, these were Target exclusive figures. The Ninja ones.
Yeah.
And so I thought that they were going to sell out super quick. And I always feel like a fucking idiot when this happens. Like, I go through the panic of, like, refreshing. All right, baby, it's go time. Let's go. And then I check, like, 35 minutes later, and they're still there. And I'm like, God damn it.
You never know, man, because
You never know.
I went back and forth on it myself. I was like, man, those are really cool figures. Do I really want to spend that money, though? And I was like, I'll take a look at them. And they were already sold out, like, and that was about an hour or so later, I want to say. At least on Hasbro's site. I didn't check Target's. I know Target's been really good about that lately. But I thought, well, okay. That's, like Tony likes to say, that's the universe telling me something. So
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
The $26, actually, no, I'm not going to lie. Like, the $26, like, it didn't make me second guess it. It just made me go, huh, that's a lot more. Click. Like, not even a hesitation. Like, none. God. That line has me over the barrel, dude.
Speaking of G.I. Joes recently, too, I let you guys know that the Snake Eyes and Timber are it got pushed back to November now. They're supposed to come out in September. And I don't know if that's because I was probably closer to the tail end of the pre-order before they sold out, or if that's everyone. So I'm not getting mine until November, hopefully. Hopefully I get them.
A lot of people were getting delayed emails this week for Lightning Collection stuff. I've seen stuff for Joe's. Nothing for Legends yet.
Yeah, they're doing really well on the Legend line.
It'll come just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
You can wrap it and put it under the put it under the tree for yourself.
Oh,
to
look
confirm,
what Santa got me.
Confirm Mike's suspicion on his email. Yes, it's Muckman and Mondo Gecko. I just got.
You got yours too? I saw you smiling over there. I was like, I bet you just got it. I bet you just got it.
I was like, oh yeah.
Let me check my phone. I might have got one too. Oh wait, I didn't pre-order this.
Oh,
dang it! If you find a Muckman in the wild, let me know.
Mike found like 16 the other day or something, right?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It's funny because you guys send this stuff and then I wake up and I'm looking at it. Same thing. I have to decipher what's going on exactly. Usually I don't say anything. I'm just like, I'll look at it later. I'll figure out what's going on later. Closing out the show though, they keep coming up and I'm actually really surprised because I don't think before we started this segment any of us were really like super hyped on Super 7, but they're a constant reoccurring company popping on the show. This one made me super happy because it's giving me the capability of getting figures that I've gone back and forth. I told you guys for like 5 years getting the old NECA ones, but they announced and revealed their first set, whatever they call their stuff, of the Simpsons line. And
talk about like a bunch of random shit. Like
I think that's why it gets me so excited is because like it's not just like the family.
Yeah, right.
I feel like we're in this weird state of collecting where like the more random it is, the more excited everybody gets because it's, you know, like I think the only way it could have been more exciting if they gave us Moo Homer instead of astronaut Homer.
I'm surprised.
Oh, you might have got me on that one.
I'm surprised they went with Poochie.
Me too.
Oh, I loved that they did Poochie, man.
I was like, man, Poochie right out the gate.
Right out the gate, yeah. Poochie and then the animatronic, the Robo Itchy and Scratchy.
Yes, yeah.
And then Mo. Mo with his with his illegal panda. Like I was like, dude, these like this is what I'm talking about. These accessories is what really grabbed me. Because like I said, Mo has his illegal panda. I believe Homer comes with the rod that he uses to close the door on the rocket ship that he's on. What else does he come with?
I had to make sure you guys were still there.
He comes with the ant farm and the potato chips as well. And then 3 alternate heads, which I know these are digital renders and everything, but like they look amazing. They look so good.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you could create stop motion with these sons of bitches.
Yeah, right. I won't be surprised how good they'll look when they finally come out. I've been super impressed with their stuff.
Mo comes with looks like a soft goods apron. And then he has a flamin' Mo with him too.
Yeah, he has his pickled eggs and his phone. I told you guys earlier, like I created a short list after this announcement of figures that I would love for them to like give us in the next deals.
Dude.
Oh.
Look, you're even like, holy shit.
Like you talk about the potential of a line. Like we've talked about it with Turtles, how like that's a line that, oh man, that line's got legs.
Right.
Holy crap. This line has more than legs. This line is like horsepower.
Yeah.
Like
there's so much.
Like there is, when I say there is no limit to what they can do, like I legit mean that. There is no limit to what they could do with this line. Like
right.
I can never
30
remember
plus years of television.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, is there 30 seasons? I can never remember how many seasons actually are there.
I think they just got renewed for like 32, 33 or something like that.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say I think they're over 30 now.
And seeing this line right now, like this first wave, it already tells you right out the gate, we're not just gonna do your standard Homer.
Right.
We're not just gonna do your standard this and that. Look, no, we'll do. You know what I want? This is what I want. I want them to do the glowing Mr. Burns. Like the
yes.
alien.
You know they're gonna do it. It's gonna be a glow in the dark one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a glow in the dark one.
Oh,
that's what I would. Yeah, I don't know if I'd buy it, but like, and then you think about like, oh my god, they're gonna do a Barney.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Plow,
Sideshow Bob.
I want a Ralph Wiggum.
Oh well, yeah. So like, I hope when it comes time to do a Maggie, if they do a Maggie, whatever, that she comes with a revolver. I feel like it's only like it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Now, would they do like the characters that like aren't in the show anymore? Like, I know there was like some
like
controversy with like Apu. Like, does he not exist in the show anymore? Like,
no, I think he's still there. I think that they're just getting an actor, a different actor to portray him.
Yeah.
Or what
unless
about, like,
I don't know. I've watched a couple of the new season stuff like last year, but I didn't pay that close of attention. But I could have swore I thought I heard that they said they were just going to recast him so that it was actually
right.
Like
but what about like Phil Hartman's characters?
Oh yeah, they're definitely. I figured we'll probably get the attorney that he always played, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, so I have no idea with like voice acting and all this other stuff if like that plays into a likeness rights type scenario.
It would only be if, like, for example, like I said, Sideshow Bob.
Right.
So I don't think they would have to get Kelsey Grammer's, because it's not his likeness.
Right.
He doesn't have his voice.
Right. Yeah.
But I think if they were to do somebody like Bret Hart, for some reason he comes to mind. Like
Weird
Bret
Al
Hart was on
Yankovic.
Weird Al, like any celebrities that were actually on,
they
would probably have to get. But I just had a crazy thought.
What?
Treehouse of Horror.
Oh my god,
that'd be sweet.
Don't do that to me. That's like the best thing about The Simpsons is the Treehouse of Horror series.
Man.
Oh, that would
get the aliens.
Would kill. Oh,
yep.
Dude.
Oh my god, the aliens. The funny thing is, probably besides, I mean, I know you said you've watched, but most of us, we probably haven't watched Simpsons in like 20 years.
Yeah, I watch it every week. So.
Do you watch it though? You watch like on Disney
Plus, yeah.
I'm saying like new episodes, like.
Oh no, I don't have like actual TV. I just have streaming stuff, and I don't have like a streaming network that does real time stuff either. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping I don't mess things up here, but I just want to throw this in while we're talking about Super 7, and you're talking about like crazy and weird things, like Hang on here, I got shit all over the place. I am very tempted to get this.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I'm glad you brought it because I was going to bring it up anyway. The worst ultimate line that they're doing.
I'm not so much about the pirate, but Batula?
Batula, yeah.
Batula.
Yeah. He's got the middle fingers.
There's something about him that I'm just like, that's a really weird and crazy figure. But it is $54.99.
Yeah, I mean, this is my type of lineup. Like the moment when you told us that they were releasing those, and I looked into them, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting these. I am. This is like that screams me.
I'm actually really interested in the pirate one. Like I think that's a really, really cool figure.
The Bachelor one, he has the one with like the big old granny shades, like the head sculpt. I'm just like,
he can go out in the sun or in the dark. He's got his shades on.
And then he has like the Bible with the blood and the goblet, and he has the bone sword. I'm like, I don't know where I'll put him.
Yeah,
but he just looks so fucking cool.
I have an idea. So do you guys still have your like kind of like Halloween horror setup that you guys had at your old house or no?
Yeah.
You do? You have that? So you get that figure and then you silently, without anyone knowing, place it inside of that setup and see how long he lasts.
And I really like the blood soaked face.
Uh-huh.
That has like I didn't mean to like roll over Simpsons, but I was like, while we're talking about this.
No, I actually was like, I would really like to bring these guys up because I'm interested in those too. Mike, it's only a matter of time. Like John was able to place his foot into the Super 7 pool first because he was able to find some stuff at really cool Comic-Con.
Yeah, stuff that I've been wanting for a while, you know, and I finally took that dive in. And I think I've even mentioned on the show like how I kicked myself for not pre-ordering Toxie when I wanted to. And
yeah.
Now I know we were just kind of talking on stuff that probably get cut out, but I just saw Mego like is releasing all these new figures as well, and I'm just like, I've been collecting Mego, which is something that's never been brought up on the show, but it's been hard, man. So it's definitely it's been crazy.
The cool thing about these guys, like the Bachelor, like, if I were to buy him, like, that's an easy kind of one and done.
Yeah.
Sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like about this line, too, is it really is. You don't have to collect them all if you don't want to. Like, each one of these characters are so unique, and I really don't know the backstory of what it came. I know that this is their own thing, but I don't know who created it within them, or, you know, what was the whole reasoning, or what was influenced by it. All I know is these are sweet looking figures. And Mike, I know that you've said it before, that they've said, you know, we remember, or we make toys that you think you remember. I feel like the worst line is exactly that. Like, oh, hey, I swear I've bought this figure out of some random 90s line that, you know, maybe had 3 episodes and then got canceled, you know, but they sure made the toys. It just feels like that.
I don't know what it is. Like, I started laughing, but the box art for The Bachelor just cracked me up. I don't know why. Like, he just... Like, it's not... I don't think it's supposed to be funny, but just looking at him, I'm like, this guy looks fucking ridiculous.
I think that's something that we kind of overlook with Super 7. With everything that gets released from them, none of it is really, per se, like, a completionist type deal. It's very pick or choose. You don't have to get the whole set, the whole wave, if you don't deem it necessarily. Like, even with going back to the Simpsons, if you didn't want robotic, itchy, and scratchy, it's not going to hurt your collection any. If you just wanted to stick with, like, you know, the human characters and not so much like the animated side characters, or, you know, celebrity guests, if they dabble into that area of the show. Like, if you just wanted to get Moe and Homer,
yeah, right,
perfectly accepted. Even if you wanted to, like, pass on Homer, because it's, you know, one episode.
To add to what you were saying, Tony, about the Super 7 Simpsons stuff, what's cool is, let's say you're like, you know what, I want to collect them, but I just want to collect, like, the straight up, like, true to form characters. So pretty much in that wave, you would just pretty much pick up Mo.
Right. Yep.
Or you're like, I just want to get the weird like variations of Homer or this or that. But I think like my mind like collapsed in on itself when I thought of all the possibilities that they can do with this line. Like it is honestly limitless. Just because of the amount of years and the amount of characters the Simpsons have. It's a whole town of characters. Like, oh
yeah, I would like to see the chat between them and Greg or Fox or whoever is behind the licensing of this, and what they ultimately agreed upon. With they're like, okay, we'll do these ones and these ones and these and go from there.
I'm literally like overwhelmed. Like my brain's overwhelmed thinking of like they could do this, they could do that, they could do this.
So I said that like I made a short list of characters, right? I want to know like 3 characters off the top of your guys' head that you would like to see Super 7 do from The Simpsons.
Okay, well I already named one of them, Ralph Wiggum. I definitely would pick him up.
If he has a hand that can go into his nose, or like some kind of way where you have his finger in his nose.
If they're gonna, if there's any teases about, oh wait, no, that's not them. That was Neca. I'm sorry. This is the Star Wars. I would like to have him with a bent Wookiee. Who was what was the guy's name? It's escaping me. That absolutely hated Homer and was his nemesis.
I literally was just typing that into Google.
Yeah, it's like, you went to space? You met Smashing Pumpkins? You live in a palace? Yeah, that guy.
Frank A. Grimes.
Yes, Frank A. Grimes.
Because I was going to say him too, because that's one of my favorite episodes. Like, he's just, he walks into Homer's house, he's like, oh my God, you got a mansion! He talks about like how beautiful Homer's family is, he's like, oh.
What he's like, I live on above a bowling alley, which is below another bowling alley or something like that. Yeah, so I definitely, those two really pop to mind. I mean, there's a lot of other ones too, but I'm trying to think like who would be another, definitely. Maybe Barney. I really like Barney as well. Maybe Milhouse, just because I enjoy Milhouse and his shenanigans and his ridiculousness. But yeah, definitely those two. And yeah, let's say Milhouse. Maybe Principal Skinner. Oh, that's so tough.
Mike, what about you?
Well, I'm not gonna cop out and be like, well, I was gonna say Grimes too, so I was gonna say him, but I'm not gonna be that person. I do want the glow in the dark Mr. Burns. I do want that, like, very much so. Like, and I want him to have like an alternate head of what Homer thought he was seeing. Oh, because it's like this very like doe-eyed, like,
yeah.
That's what if Super 7's listening,
wouldn't that be great?
You never know.
And then I think I'm gonna go like Treehouse of Horror. Like I want why can't I think of his name? Oh, Devil Flanders.
Nice.
I would really like a Devil Flanders, and I think this should be one that we all would get. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, if they do him, I will buy him. Whether I've bought any of these or not, I will buy him. A comic book store guy.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like I feel like I would just have to have
good
him.
One.
Or Krusty the Clown. I don't know.
As I say, you guys mentioned a good portion of the ones on my short list, so I'll kind of fill in some gaps with
oh fuck, Mole Man.
Yeah, that was one of the gaps I was about to fill.
Nice.
I just think of when Homer was
Hans
kissing
Moleman.
him, and he was like, "Oh, kiss him! He tastes like a peanut," and he's kissing.
Oh man, Jimbo and his goons.
Oh yes, yeah. Other classics.
What's his? I never McBain.
Oh,
the
yes,
Arnold
McBain.
Schwarzenegger.
That's
knockoff.
the joke.
And then obviously Santa's Little Helper and Snowball 2.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Those are a must. And then Grandpa.
Grandpa's got to have the top hat when he goes into the brothel and comes back out.
And Bart's working there, yeah.
Yep.
And then kind of like to go along the same lines as this Homer being released is a Bartman. I'd like to get a Bartman because
Bartman, yes. There's got to be. You would think.
Yeah,
You know, that's what I like about this. That it isn't just the character. It's the it's a special like, hey, you remember that episode?
And to kind of
Homer in space
dabble into the haunted treehouse, Homer in the version of the Raven.
It comes with a little Raven Bart.
It comes a little Raven
with
Bart.
Raven Bart. Yeah. Yep.
That's I would like
That'd be
like to
great.
see that too. And then obviously the aliens. I can't remember their names currently. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see what happens with this line, and I will be picking up at least Homer and Moe. I'm not 100% on the other ones. Poochie's kind of like one of those ones that like I can easily let go. Like I'm just kind of like, it was fun, but for me it wasn't like anything that like I was like, oh my god, I love that character. So, but definitely I definitely get Homer and Moe. Mostly for those head sculpts of Homer for sure, and then just the accessories with Moe are just fantastic.
Maybe one day they could actually like go as far as making like the Simpsons couch.
Oh, I'll crowdfund the fuck out of that.
I want to get Otto and put him with Mondo Gecko.
Oh, yes, Otto. Yes, that's a good one too.
They kind of look like the same person, and they're probably both like smoking J's.
Oh, the possibilities, man! I'm excited for this.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
And
All
then,
right,
like,
I gotta go watch Simpsons. I'll see you guys.
of course, you like you gotta have a Ned Flanders, like a normal Ned Flanders. Like just to have that dude up on a shelf would be amazing.
Is there a way they could work in a load bearing Krusty the Clown poster? Can't build a house
And then,
like good intentions, Marge.
Like I don't know if I said it during the recording or not, but Moo Moo Homer, that's a must.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. That's a must. Oh man, are you? So now that we're done talking about the possibilities,
Milhouse's dad with a race car bed.
Yes. Oh man. Do you sleep in a race car bed? No, I sleep in a regular bed with my wife.
Oh my god!
The rest of the episode is just us quoting Simpsons.
I know, right? Are you guys even like remotely interested in any of these or no? Or
It's
am I
funny
the
that
only
you
one?
mention it. It's a
Like I
possibility.
wasn't, but now I am.
Yeah, right. The more you talk about it, yeah, it's one of those that if I see them in person, that I might, snag them.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny because, like you mentioned, Poochie, and that's just one of those. It's so unique that I would get it. 'Cause it's just so out there and different. And I mean, there's a constant, like, it's one of those memes, right? They turned it into a meme. Like, I got to go back to my own home planet. And, I every now and then I chuckle to myself still because of that. And so that, Poochie just on a personal. Yeah, so that I definitely would pick up Poochie, which is kind of funny. Like, on all those. This is why I like doing this, because we all have our different opinions on it, or our different wants. And Poochie's the one that I would go for.
Really?
Yeah.
I do. I really like the robotic Itchy and Scratchy. I had like the whole wave over here on my screen, and it's just it's filling me with such joy.
Yeah, right.
Because like the digital renders, like they look like the animated colors, like everything is on point.
Yeah.
And I hope that's what the final product looks like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, if anything, the stuff that I have collected and the stuff that I have seen, I've not been disappointed. So
No, like it all looks good.
Yeah.
All right, let's take some riding bets on when Mike will break into Super 7 stuff. What will get him?
Well, yeah.
Will you get the 3-pack from Super 7 of Green Day from The Simpsons? I can't remember if Blink was on there or not. So
Blink was on there.
They were. Yeah, they were. I remember now.
I'd probably be more apt to get the Blink one.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm trying to think of like what other celebrities have been on The Simpsons.
Too many.
Shoot, man, everyone. Like, you name it, and they've been. Oh, the Mike Tyson character. There's another.
Oh yeah, the football player. I can't remember his name either. Why can't I be better with names?
Dude, The Simpsons has had so many.
Yeah, there's so many characters. For whatever reason, the saxophone player. Oh no!
Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yeah, Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yeah, Bleeding Gums Murphy. Yes. I don't know why, but that's one of those old school characters that I think if I saw that, I would get it.
Do you think? Groundskeeper Willie.
Willie.
Yes. Yeah, Willie.
Do you think they would do like Tracy Ullman show Simpsons, like how they looked?
That would be interesting because I don't think there's ever been any release like that, right?
Yeah,
that could be a wave on its own.
I was about to say, now that they made mention of it, I gotta look and see because I don't know many people that know what you're talking about.
Or like with Smithers, how like in the early episodes he was black.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he changed like hair color and everything, and skin color.
I don't know. I think they might just play it safe and stick with
original white meat.
What everyone kind of knows.
There's a lot they can do. Like just going through like Cletus the Slackjaw Yokel.
Mm-hmm. And his wife.
And his like 50 kids.
50 kids.
Gosh, yeah, right. Oh man. I bet you could do the original Simpsons just the head swap, really.
Yeah, you probably could.
You know, that could be an alternate head if they end up doing that.
They had totally different outfits and stuff. You talk about like what we know as the Simpsons and Tracy Ullman as the Simpsons.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. The outfits they're not exactly on point. They're not like they're not super duper
even the characters,
off,
right? Like even the body proportions are different, but I don't know. I think as a quick, cheap throwback way, you could probably do that.
They want to do it as like a pack-in.
Yeah. A Comic-Con exclusive, if you will.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Shoot. All right. We're going to have to close this out. We're going to be at this all night.
Yeah, we can literally talk for hours about Simpsons variants. Because I just passed like a version of the many different versions they've done of them in the future.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm at least picking up 2 of these figures. Oh, hey. Oh, best part about it, Super 7, no price increase. They're still $55.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's the one line I think.
They're just playing the long game and waiting for everybody to catch up to them.
Yeah, right.
Yep. It's only a matter of time, really. It's seriously only a matter of time before everybody's up in that price bracket.
That's an easy free advertisement for them too. Be like, hey, we're still the same price. They don't have to say that they're 55, but all they have to say, we're the still same price. We haven't increased. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some Super 7 figures now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I just keep looking at the wave picture, man. I'm excited. I'm so jazzed about this. I'm so overly excited. I thought I was excited about the Power Rangers Super 7 stuff. Like, this has me way more excited than the Power Rangers Super 7 stuff.
For whatever reason, this fits really well to me.
Yeah, like, I feel like they found a good home with Super 7. I feel like they could probably pull it off and make them look really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And it'll be hard to top the Neca line because those also looked really good. But I think,
yeah, right.
I have faith in this. I have a faith that this is gonna be a long road, fellas. Long road of Simpsons Super 7 stuff. But that'll be it for this week's episode of Super 7. Take my money. If you're not yet, make sure you're following us on social media. Hit that subscribe button, bell for notifications, thumbs up, help us out, get out there, reach more people. People live, if you're not subscribed yet, and this is not your first time, just subscribe. Then you can catch it all the time. If you want to help out in any certain way, shape, or form, we got t-shirts, we got a Patreon. All links are in the description below. Highly suggest if you're a wrestling fan to go check out Tuck Your Chin clothing. And if you want more nerd memorabilia that you can wear without a certain logo or anything like that, you can check out Nerd Rage Engage. Once again, everything is in the description. And until next time we get a overabundance of plastic news, aka next week, I've been Tony.
I'm Mike.
And I'm John.
And we'll see y'all on the flip side.